Well, hello, I'm Mateo.
And I'm the man.
And we went and saw Moana.
Moana. He forced me to go see Moana.
I'm going to be honest. I totally forced him to go see this.
He did. But I did go see it. A lot of people were looking at me strangely. An older man in a movie theater watching a cartoon.
You should see when we went and saw Whoopi Loves.
Oh.
Me and some of my mates. It's like made for like little kids.
Oh, really?
Oh my God.
They must have said, hey, what are you doing?
Well, it was the box office. So nobody was in there.
Oh.
It was the like the people who take the tickets and like.
They probably thought you were bootlegging or something. You laughed. He's probably bootlegging it before.
No.
He wouldn't admit it.
I'm not watching that one. There's no way. I'm not watching that one again.
But okay, so the movie starts off, in my opinion, a little slow. A little slow. First of all, a couple of the South Pacific Islanders have Australian accents.
I'm not bothered by that at all.
It bothered me a little.
It
wasn't very realistic.
I don't mind it.
Right. Okay. If you're into realism, ignore the Australian.
You're watching a Disney movie with a demigod and where the water can get up and move. Are you really looking for realism here?
Well, I think the accents were distracting for me. In the beginning.
Well, yeah, they throw them off like female.
So the beginning, and also in the beginning, I thought there was a little too much singing. Honestly, a little too much.
The songs were great, so I don't mind it at all.
Well, again, we're going to have to differ on this because I didn't think they were so great.
I loved the music.
Okay.
If you want to know how much I love the music?
Yeah.
I bought the soundtrack.
Wow.
I loved the music.
Well, you're going to have to make your own mind up on that. I don't know. I didn't think it was so fantastic. It's not going to win any Emmy or Grammy Awards.
No, I think it could win an Emmy.
Okay.
I don't know which.
Grammy.
Probably not, but because it's. I think it could. I totally think it could win an Emmy.
Emmys for television,
or not Emmy? I mean,
Grammy.
I'm thinking Oscar for music.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're gonna save this video, and you're gonna see who's right. I'm telling you, it's not gonna win anything, but maybe
I think it
cinematography, something like that, possibly.
Well, best animated picture is an Oscar, so it'll
maybe.
It's Disney. Of course, it's gonna win it.
What other animated pictures are out there, though? It may not have any competition, so it may could win by default.
Animated Zootopia, which I think is overrated.
I didn't see that.
I think Kung Fu Panda 3, which I personally love, but
see now I like that's a cartoon I don't mind.
You don't mind that one?
I like the panda movies.
I think those movies are great.
Okay.
But and then the only
I don't think this movie reaches that level.
It doesn't, but I still think it's really good.
I'd say I'm not going to say really good. I'm going to say.
I'm going to say good.
I'm going to say for a family movie, good. Take your kids to go see.
Definitely, as a family movie, yeah. But Disney's the master at that. Of course, highly recommend. But honestly, if you think you're even slightly interested, go for it. There's
enough to keep you occupied.
Yeah.
Another issue I have, though.
Yeah.
Before we go on, as far as we're talking about singing, The Rock cannot sing to save his career.
I didn't mind it at all.
I thought it was the most horrible thing I've ever heard in my life.
No way.
The Rock singing.
No, it's not.
He cannot sing, please.
It's not that bad.
Okay. He would probably say he can't sing. If you ask The Rock, can you sing? I'm sure he would say no.
He probably would, but I don't think he did a bad job.
The sexiest man alive, by the way. Voted by People magazine just recently. Yeah. Although this is a cartoon image of him. Looks nothing like him.
I thought he did fine. What about some of the other songs? What'd you think of them?
Well, thank God by the end of the movie, the singing kind of became less.
I think there's well, at one point doesn't The Rock's character say something like, no singing, you better not sing a song or something like that?
Thank God he did that, because he knows he's not good.
But no, I like the songs. Well, you had Lin-Manuel Miranda. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Oh.
I probably got that wrong. Of Hamilton.
Oh.
He's the creator of Hamilton.
Yeah, right.
So
The one that ditched our new vice president, Pence.
No, he wasn't. He's already moved on to other projects.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, his musical.
Right.
I think he's great. I loved Hamilton. So again,
you saw Hamilton?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
New York.
You went to New York and saw Hamilton?
If you get tickets to Hamilton, you drop everything and go to New York.
Wow. I would love to see that. How did you see that? Really? When?
A while ago.
Oh my gosh, that's on my list of things. If I'm next time I'm in New York, but you gotta get tickets, right?
Oh, you gotta get a ticket. Oh yeah, far in advance.
Okay, keep that in mind. I also wanted to go see The Producers. I never saw that either.
there were a few musicals that I always wanted to get around to.
So back to this movie.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Lin-Manuel Miranda did great. Yeah, I like the music.
He's very talented.
Yeah.
I just didn't appreciate the music and the people who were singing the music so much. Did not sound the best.
What was the song with the crab? You know, what do you think of that? You didn't like that? It was okay?
It was okay.
That was just, yeah, I thought it was okay right during the movie, but I listened to it afterwards.
Yeah.
I actually really liked that one.
Really?
That was one that stood out, like, in the soundtrack.
I said, now we're going to the crab. Now, we need to lay the crab.
Yeah, well, I'm just talking about the crab song.
So, we're starting with Moana. So the movie, though, in my opinion, it's an environmental type movie,
yeah.
Save the Earth, Mother Earth type movie. It has a good message.
It does have a good message, but I didn't really notice the environmental message too much. I mean, like, definitely I see it there now.
Yeah.
But while I was watching, I didn't really notice it too much.
But it's there.
Yeah, it's there.
They're trying to save their island, but not only their island, all of the Pacific islands that have been ravaged over time because the heart of Mother Earth was stolen.
It's got a name, but I know I'm going to pronounce it wrong.
Stolen by the Rock's character,
Maui.
And because he says he wanted to do it the benefit of mankind.
Yeah, he's kind of got he's all about humans, right? Because he's a demigod, right? Half human, half god.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little complicated than that. But yeah, he wants to do everything for the humans, so he stole the heart, but of course it backfires.
It backfires. But he's all about himself, too.
Yeah.
He's probably one of the more arrogant, self-centered characters I've seen in a long time.
He is a little bit he is kind of an anti-hero.
Because he's a demigod.
He creates the situation they're stuck in.
Yeah.
He's the problem.
He's the problem. So the girl doesn't know this at first. Her grandmother, my favorite character is the grandmother.
Because she got out of it and you couldn't.
Yeah, right. So she dies in the movie.
That was I may regret admitting this, but when the grandmother died, I cried.
See,
I'll admit it.
She was she kind of leads the main character to actually do what she does.
Yeah,
right? She's the ancient ways. She finds the cave with all the ancient ways and how they do things and what they used to be. Right?
Voyagers. Voyagers. That's one of my, when they're doing the Voyager thing where we see the ancestors on the boat.
Yeah, right.
That's one of my favorite scenes.
And the grandmother's there to precipitate that.
Yeah.
Right? And we should say also that the main character is chosen, right?
Yes.
At a young age by the ocean. The ocean chooses her to be the one to put the heart back.
Yeah. She's chosen to go found Maui and get him to put the heart back.
Right. She's the chosen one.
Yeah.
At a young age. She doesn't remember it, really.
Yeah, no.
But the grandmother.
The grandmother was there
And what does she do? She keeps the heart in her pendant.
Yeah.
And saves it for her granddaughter until she's old enough to go do what she needs.
Because the island starts to die.
The island starts to die.
And the father is... What do you think of the father?
Well, I think the father was trying to protect his people, right?
Yeah.
He has that kind of mentality where they don't want to be involved in that outside world. Let's just stay here on the island. We have everything we need.
Yeah.
Everything out there is dangerous because he tries.
Yeah, he tries to go beyond the reef and almost dies in one of
He goes beyond the reef.
Yeah, he does.
And he almost dies.
And one of
his
friend dies.
Friend dies.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want anybody else to try it because he's tried it and he thinks it's absolutely hopeless. There's no way you're going to get it.
Yeah, well, like the grandmother says, you are your father's daughter, because he sees his daughter, or he sees himself in his daughter.
But let's not forget, she doesn't know how to sail.
Oh, she goes out and she doesn't even get beyond the reef and she crashes.
Right, the first time.
Yeah, the first time,
Right.
because the boats aren't designed to go
But
out.
once she sees, the reality of her ancestors, then
Yeah.
she gets that extra strength. Her grandmother dies. She gets dependent. She gets the heart, and now she's like, "I am." What was the line? I am Moana.
Yeah, I am Moana.
The chief or the
Oh God.
of the something people, and I am, and you are going to help me. She practices this line that her grandmother tells her to say to Maui.
Yeah.
And she keeps practicing, that gives her strength. Her grandmother, actually, being dead, gives her strength to do a lot of what she's going to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the inspiration. My one thing is, because, right, she's chosen by the ocean.
Yep.
And so it's not, I guess it's not prophecy, really. But she's she's told, you have to, right, you are the chosen one.
You're the chosen one.
And that's what I felt like this movie was tackling. Like, okay, I know the answer to the question is no, but did you see Frozen?
I actually did see.
You actually did see Frozen?
Yes. There's more than one, right?
Frozen, Disney a few years ago. The one with the two princesses?
Oh, no, I didn't see.
You didn't see that?
I'm confusing it with something.
Yeah.
Else. Yeah.
That Frozen's goal is it took on the idea of love. Like, what is, like, love, right? Disney, it's always love, right? Man and woman, all that.
Again, there's a formula.
Yeah, that formula.
That's what bothers me a little bit about all the new movies. They all have very similar formulas.
Yeah.
As to, how the movies, and you can almost predict.
Yeah, for the most part.
In many ways, how it's going to go.
Yeah. But yeah, what Frozen did was it took on the idea of true love, right?
Yes.
And what this movie I felt like it took on was the idea
Whatever
of...
that is.
it took on the idea of destiny.
Right.
Like, okay, so I'm skipping ahead a little bit here, but yeah.
Okay.
She gives the stone back to the ocean, right?
She does.
And she goes to sail back home because she's like, oh, I'm not the chosen one, right?
Give it to somebody else.
And then the grandmother, she can't go back home. The grandmother tells her, maybe you, right? Like, and then she goes back and gets the stone.
The grandmother comes back in a vision.
Yeah.
Or maybe as a poltergeist.
As a ghost. Well, the movie that seems like that, where with all the ships flying, that looked great. This movie looked great.
It did, I'd give you that. The movie does look, and I'm not a big computer graphics guy, and I think it has come a long way.
Yeah.
Since the beginnings, where it really looked terrible. Now it doesn't look so bad.
But yeah, that scene where she goes back, she swims to the bottom and steals the stone.
Yeah.
I took that as Disney's thing of taking on the idea of destiny. Because she is told, oh, you're the prophet of the ocean. So she says, no, I failed. So she decides to go back in and make it her own destiny. It's in her hands instead of
taking more control. Right?
Yeah, that's how I saw it.
Although she still asked the ocean for help.
But you know what I mean. That's how this one's doing something different than all the others.
Right.
And yeah, I really like that. Because that's how it sets it apart from every other Disney
movie. I think
ever.
as the movie progressed, it got better and better, right? And then by the end, I'm thinking, that's kind of cool, right? So it has to fight. She has to first get Maui and convince him to do what he has to do.
And Maui's an asshole.
He's to say it mildly. And also, he needs to get his
hook back.
His magical hook.
Yeah.
And he has to go to the depths of
it's
underworld.
I think they call it the realm of monsters.
The realm of monsters, where the ocean is on the top and the land is on the bottom.
It looks really nice though.
Yeah, it was well done. And then this is where the crab
comes in. And
who likes everything shiny.
Yeah, what's his name?
Like most women, by the way.
What's his name? I want to say I don't know who, I want to say it's Tebator? It's something like that.
Yeah, something similar.
But yeah, the crab is we forgot the coconuts. I forgot them because I don't remember them at all because they're kind of pointless.
The coconuts.
Oh, you remember? See?
On the way to the underworld.
They fight coconuts that we completely
They look
forgot
like
about.
they look like emois. You know, like you ever see
Ewoks?
Ewoks. Yeah, sorry, Ewoks. They look like Ewoks.
Yeah, they
look like in coconut style.
Yeah, I completely forgot about them. So yeah, that's how they're there for a few minutes. They're not really important, honestly.
It's kind of a fun thing.
Yeah, it's kind of a little distraction.
Yeah, on their way to
the underworld.
Yeah, the underworld. They try to make you think maybe they're not going to make it because everybody's going to die, right? Oh, if you come up here, you're going to die. You're immortal. Yeah. Your immortal's never going to survive this.
Yeah,
and of course she does.
But yeah, the underworld I thought was cool.
Oh, but now we get shot with a dart.
Yeah, she stabs a dart. The ocean stabs a dart in his back,
right.
So that way she can learn how to sail. Because again, she has no idea what she's doing.
Right, and then they finally make it to the underworld, and now he's thinking, well, maybe I can get my hook.
He gets his hook back in.
But again, he doesn't think she's going to be able to follow him.
Yeah, well, he doesn't expect her to follow him, and yet she jumps in anyways.
And she jumps in and saves the day.
Yeah, she does get them out because she gets the hook, and because his hook's not working, he can't get his hook to work.
Right.
And they escape, and so he wants to give up on everything. Right? He's just done with the quest.
He's starting to think he's thinking maybe he's lost his mojo.
Yeah, because he's scared of the heart.
He's scared of the heart. He's scared, and more, he's scared of the lava monster.
Yeah.
The lava monster, which put him on the island to begin with, right? Without his hook for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
He's stranded there, making statues of himself, admiring himself to the point of nausea. But eventually, they get to the place, right?
Yeah, after we get a training montage.
Right? He leaves, he abandons her.
Yeah, they get to the place to fight the lava monster, and they lose. Bad. Like, his hook almost gets destroyed.
Right.
And he just abandons her, right?
He thinks this is just a retake of what happened 30 years ago. I don't want to be on that island again.
No.
So I might as well just hit the road and go somewhere where I'd like to go.
He books it, she chooses her own destiny, she puts it in her own hands.
Right.
And it's great. I loved it.
Okay.
And then
the end's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
I probably already put a spoiler over somewhere. So but so they go back. She goes back and she gets to the other side.
Yes.
She passes the cliffs of the fire monster.
Lava monster, right? And then she gets to the island where she thinks she has to put the heart back.
She goes to and then Dwayne the Rock shows back up for. I kind of wish there was more of a struggle there with him coming back.
Right.
Because it's just he leaves and he comes back.
Right.
I wish there was more.
Yes. But she thinks. You know what I like about this movie is they have a young girl, a heroiness.
Yeah.
As the one who saves the day.
Yeah. Well,
most movies, it's the male that saves the day.
Again, it goes back to the prophecy thing.
Yeah.
Because the prophecy is that she was going to go get Maui and he was going to restore the heart. But then she's like, screw the prophecy. I'm going to do it myself.
And she does. Because first she finds the island doesn't really exist.
Yeah, the island's just gone.
Gone. And then she doesn't know what to do. But she looks at the lava monster and she finally realizes that the lava monster is really Mother Earth.
Yeah, again, it has a name.
Without her heart, she's a lava monster.
I like that twist.
Yeah.
I didn't see coming. And
yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then the ocean.
She parts the sea.
This is like biblical proportions.
Well, thank God.
Right? And let the lava monster come to me.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, too many brave men would have said that. But here's a 12-year-old girl from a Polynesian island, the chosen one. As the ocean part the seas, the lava monster comes at her, and she jumps up and puts the heart where it belongs.
Yes. And yeah, and it flowers up. Gaia goes back to her form.
And Mother Earth is restored.
Yeah.
And the world becomes back to normal. Not only does she save the world, she saves her village.
Yeah. Did something like Mother Earth? Did something look off, or was that just me? With maybe I don't know, something about maybe it was the face or something. Just like something.
I thought some of the graphics were a little, especially when they dealt with the human characters. I think when they dealt with the human characters, the graphics were still a little off.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because the face is covered in grass and whatnot.
Right.
Maybe it's just because it looks like.
Well, then she lays down,
off,
right? She lays down and makes mountains.
Yeah, she turns back to. She gives Maui back the hook because his hook gets destroyed fighting the lava thing.
And because he admits.
Yeah.
Right? He admits that he was wrong. He apologizes.
Yeah.
And he humbles himself for a change.
Moana, the hero of men.
And so he gets his hook back.
Yeah. And so she sets back off to her island.
And everything's good in the world. This is where I cry, right? The parents finally see their daughter coming back. They see the island coming back before their eyes.
Yeah.
They know that she was the one that was responsible for doing that, and they run to her. And then now she is the heir apparent, right?
Yeah.
And she has proven herself to be the heir apparent. And I think it's a good movie for little girls to go see, right? Because it's a good movie about perseverance and courage, and how the little girls can be whatever they want to be.
Yeah, and then they set off. They go and find a new island, and
right,
yeah.
That's it. And that goes for that movie, right?
Yeah, and I loved it.
Me too. So we have 2 recommendations, and until our next movie, we'll see you later.
Peace.